Oh,
Ah,
kind of like bubble tea?
okay.
Yeah, but what if they were like little, like, how would I put it? You know, they're almost like pills at the bottom, full of honey that dissolve in your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
kind of like, what do you call it?
I don't know how that would work, or if it would be a choking hazard.
Well,
Yeah,
like we
you're
said,
just-
like
people start
like
choking
bubble
on your
tea.
kombucha. Yeah.
Like you take tapioca, inject it with honey, and then it sits on the bottom.
But I don't know if you could like shelf-stable tapioca pearls. I don't know. That's a whole thing.
Great question.
Yeah.
Hi,
I don't know.
everybody.
What's up, Riddler?
Hello.
An office worker,
Hello.
and you work in your superhero pajamas. Oh, sounds like a place we all know.
There's a place we all know.
Everybody knows your name.
I would rather work at a place like that than forcing me to wear a suit, though. So, as much as I rag on 'em.
A suit, but how do you guys feel about uniforms?
Where, like, just in general?
Yeah.
Hospitals,
Oh.
okay.
I like uniforms.
Yeah, I guess there's a. If it's like for a purpose.
Equality, that's the purpose.
Okay. What's this office worker's name?
Tension Jones.
Tension Jones.
Like
Tension.
Tenshin.
I'll call her. I'm gonna do a female. And I'm gonna call her Tenshi Jones.
Oh,
Why,
okay,
guys?
Tension Jones.
Why? Is the N masculine?
I don't
Why,
know.
guys? Come on.
Was that like your Little Rascals impression?
I guess. That's
You
what
are
I
an
thought of when I
office
saw it.
worker who accidentally came to work in your superhero pajamas instead of a suit.
Oh.
Your name is Tension Jones.
Hmm.
Pajamas, do they have a hood?
I don't know. Pajamas generally don't have hoods, do they?
Onesies can sometimes. It depends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
came
it
first.
depends if the superhero wears a hood or not. I mean, if you've got like a Doctor Strange.
Or if they kick it in the hood.
Oh, yeah, kick it in the hood.
Jim, why don't you sponsor our stream with a stream
Yeah.
of kombucha?
Oh.
I'm working on it. I try giving you kombucha all the time, and you say you're on some kind of mysterious
trying to-
diet.
I'm trying. No, I said I'm trying to eat less sugar.
Your
but
boss looks at you while saying, I didn't realize it was pajama day.
Such a
You
passive
say,
aggressive way to go about
yeah,
it.
I
it is
know.
pajama day.
Us
You
an
look at your
asshole.
coworkers while saying, get on your comfy clothes and start watching cartoons with me in the conference room. You walk into the conference room while saying, okay, everyone get comfortable. I'm going to go over some new rules for this week's comic book panel.
Oh,
First
okay.
off,
Well,
no
now it makes
sex
sense.
jokes.
yeah.
That includes references to porn or anything related to that.
Oh,
You sit down
what?
at a table
That's a new
while
rule,
everyone
though.
else sits around you.
All right, next rule. No more comics of me looking like a fool. It's illegal to make a comic of me doing anything.
That's the rule.
Rule 3. No workarounds. Don't make me as a manatee. Don't make me
Yeah.
as an elephant, because I'll know and it'll hurt my feelings.
I'm a person with the humanity. Don't forget it.
Last Adventure Time on the Office projector? That'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
say to everyone in the meeting, no sex jokes. That's so unfair. Everyone
but we
says
said-
nothing. You continue, also, if anyone gets too rowdy, they can just call their parents to have them arrested by the Secret Service. The
Oh.
rest of the meeting goes as usual.
Oh, I'm sorry. We said no sex
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why everyone said. That's why everyone says nothing.
Yeah, everyone's like, maybe it
boy.
was like, aw, come on, no
Yeah.
sex jokes.
Yeah. Maybe it was like a test.
What?
We were testing them.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys should have stood up for yourselves right there, okay?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know you worked for a KGB office, yeah. What company is this? Well, we
some
make
sort of
comic
comic?
strips, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we're like the New Yorker, or
Yeah, I guess comics, not comic. Well, comic books.
I imagine old local papers used to, but now it's all just whatever the most popular shit is, which is the
It's all-
most
all
vanilla.
outsourced.
Yeah, it's all outsourced. It's so bad. It's like so generic and not offensive that it's for nobody.
You start acting rowdy,
Oh, yeah.
hoping the Secret Service will arrest your parents.
Oh.
Eventually, you manage to do something stupid enough to get caught. Your parents come home from work and find out what happened. They tell you to leave right now, but you refuse. They then throw you out of the house. The
Ooh.
next day, you wake up in jail. You don't know where you are. You ask someone, "Where am I?"
We probably went on a drug binge or something.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe this is related to our superpower. We don't remember what happens when we activate.
Or we're just a fan of superhero movies and we wear superhero pajamas. But we're just an ordinary person.
Yeah.
With nothing special about us. That's why we have to act out at work and do things that people will like us. But nobody really likes us because we're not that special.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Time to start drinking more nuclear waste. See if I get powers tomorrow.
Oh God. I don't care if I'm a mutant. I want to be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be different and special. Bad decision man is here.
Yeah, and the AI assumes that everyone lives with their parents.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Just convenient, I guess. We mentioned parents, so that must mean we live with our parents. Tenshi's power is a high tolerance of alcohol. Yeah, maybe she closes out every bar. I bet you could win some like bar bets. Be like, yeah, I don't get drunk. Bullshit.
But you would get full. If you
Yeah.
drank enough beers.
Yeah.
Still have to piss all of it out.
Usually it only kicks in if you're blackout drunk. Yeah. What it all hits you all at once. Once you hit that threshold, it's just like boosh. I
like
can't
the
see
Hulk.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's how
Hulk.
I know I'm having fun.
Yeah, the Hulk superpower, when he gets
You
mad,
run
he
to the
turns-
newsstand and get a
but
copy
if
of the
this is you
latest
drunk-
newspaper.
Okay.
You open it to read your latest installment of The Paper Clip Factory. You are the head writer for the most boring comic strip in the world.
Uh-huh.
It has been running since 1885 and is
Wow.
still being written today. Every month, you write one page about how your life is going, which consists of you sitting around writing meaningless dialogue.
Okay.
You never see any other characters, nor do you ever interact with them.
Mm.
No matter how much you try to change things up, it doesn't help.
Yeah, I guess that could be a good comic.
Yeah. I mean, The Office is about a paper factory
Yeah.
or paper sales place. Dude, there are so many comic strips. I have no idea why they still are around. Like Prince Valiant, Brenda Starr, Peanuts. I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, but man, it is boring.
I'm gonna see if it generates something.
What about the
Oh,
one with the cat and dog?
What? Pickles?
You read your most
Huh?
recent comic, it says, Tenshi Jones has died. He died of natural
Oh.
causes after having a heart attack while reading his comic book. Your eyes tear up, while tears stream down your face. Tears of sadness fall down your cheeks, and
That's
you
not
cry.
very funny.
A few days pass, and you begin to feel sad again. You feel
This-
like you should be happy, but you're not.
This sounds like Peanuts to me.
Wow.
How's the boring comic strip lasted so long? Because, well, you just answered it. Because it's boring. Didn't offend anybody,
Yeah.
but people still read it. But no one said anything negative about it, so.
So did we just... Are we trying to like fake our own death in our
Yeah,
comic?
I feel like that's a cry for help.
Like-
No. But
Yeah.
we did write a comic that said we died.
Yeah.
And
It's
also,
definitely a cry for help.
we gender swapped again. You faked your own test.
Someone called me passive aggressive today.
Oh,
They
I
did?
was like, what does that mean?
That's surprising.
I was like, and I was just thinking, like, I don't know, is that better than just
I would say
Aggressive?
you're very
Be aggressive
I would say you're
towards them?
hyper. I would say you're hyper aggressive.
I would say
I've never known
thank you.
Yeah, I would. I've never known you needed to be like subtle about things.
Huh.
Maybe this is a cry for help because we're like, does anyone even read this comic strip? So it's like, okay, if we print our own death, is anybody gonna write
my
in?
internet is flaking out.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Well, you're still here, so...
Okay.
Those 5 readers need their strips, man.
Yeah, I was about to put my shirt back on though.
But will they write in and be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
how did he die?
You escape to your hidden fortress in the
Oh,
mountains.
hell yeah.
There, you take a refresher course on Masterclass for comic
Oh,
writing.
nice.
You learn all the rules, tricks, and techniques that made comics popular.
Mm-hmm.
You also study other comic writers. After a year passes, you've learned everything there is to know.
Wow.
You become a
Well,
master of comic writing.
That's what the
All
class
right.
makes you believe. But
That's all
Yeah.
it takes. 1 year.
Just an ad on Facebook.
really, it's just people who are in a slump and need to make some money quickly, so they put out these shitty masterclass videos.
You know, the money for that you get for a masterclass must be so good, because I would be so insulted if I worked for so long and someone's like, "Hey, you wanna record like 12 videos and show people how you did it?" I'd be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. You can probably do it in 12, right?
Yeah.
Do it in 8.
Yeah. I saw the Steve Martin one, and I didn't pay for it, and I was like, I am not impressed.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They don't really tell you anything, so you end up just paying the money and not getting anywhere.
And what is it do they really know? It's just like, lightning strikes for you to be that famous. Like,
That's true.
it's
That's
like,
true.
oh, I was just really lucky. I mean, there's some talent aspect to it, but...
Who of
That's
us
true.
can predict?
Yeah.
How many masterclass videos did Stephen King watch before he got good?
Yeah. I want to watch that many. Yeah, what cassette tape or tablets did he find in a field to read how to become a good writer?
That's right.
Anyone can be a comic writer. It just takes a year, yeah. So easy.
Just a cabin in the
You
woods.
agree to record
Yeah.
a masterclass on how to take masterclasses. You decide to name yourself Masterclass.
Hey,
You
JR.
make your way through the mountain and enter a cave. You spend months learning the ways of comic writing. Eventually,
Okay.
you reach the top of the mountain.
Okay.
Oh,
Didn't realize we took a,
Metaphorically?
yeah, or we took a class on how to climb mountains.
yeah. JR says A. Or is that a pencil tip? I don't
This-
know.
I think it's a graphic of a mountain, the one you climbed.
Okay.
Some also other chapters on the Stephen King masterclass tape. Never come up with an ending that's good, and
Yeah.
make everything sexually weird. And
Oh, really?
Borderline, we're willing to get canceled for. Oh well,
So that's how you
JR, if your
get-
phone went immediately to our channel,
Oh, yeah.
that's amazing. Keep dropping that phone.
Yeah.
You think you just accidentally dropped your phone?
Yeah, that's maybe now who's passive aggressive? Maybe your body is mad at you and it's like, I'm throwing this phone down.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, go for it.
I just dropped my phone. Maybe.
Maybe it was an accident, or maybe it was something more serious if you
Oh, boy.
don't shut up. I'm sorry, sir, please.
So are we renaming the comic too to Masterclass? Written
It's
by
after us,
Masterclass.
after all.
Yeah.
Jason hates Stephen King. I liked his cocaine years.
What's
Drop
yours
That
with
Phone could be a terrible game show. That would be a great show. It's just like someone that people that cannot afford like to have their phone broken, like, or you know what? They don't back up their phone and then they have to risk their phone. Like, if they lose, their phone is destroyed, like all their contacts and everything. But if they win like a really big prize.
Yeah. Like they have to drop it in a bucket of goo or something.
Yeah,
if they did it
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Or I would say like get it put in a wood chipper or something.
Oh,
There's different
man.
levels. Like there's one where you put it in the toilet, so it could still be okay, you know. Like, and then it goes in a bucket of goo, and then it goes in like a wood chipper. That's the final round.
Oh yeah.
Drop that phone. Ba-ba-da-bum, drop that phone. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
We're gonna get a strike for that.
Sorry, I meant I dropped my phone, and that's why I typed A, or pencil or mountain. I like that we read so deeply into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that on like places where I leave comments, which is nowhere really.
You
But
are
I'll just be like,
inspired to create a new comic. You haven't felt this creative in a long time. You call it Mountain Milton Learns a Lesson, where each comic is Mountain Milton is learning a new life lesson. In your first comic, Milton. Written by.
Damn it! I thought.
Written
Oh,
by
no.
Masterclass.
Yeah.
Come on. What a tease. Mountain Milton. What's Mountain Milton gonna learn today, kids?
Do comics ever have like a wisdom aspect to them? Aren't they
Of
just
course.
like bitching about little things?
No, there's
That's
one
stubborn.
another One Big Happy, I think, or I forgot what it was called, but it was like the character's age on there, like, and they get like Alzheimer's and die and shit. It's supposed to be funny. I'm like, man, it's brutal.
That's supposed to be funny.
Yeah. It's like the comic tragedy of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biz. Have you seen there is a Stephen King version of The Shining that it was a made-for-TV movie that's goldenly bad. It's like sticks true to the book, and it is wow. It will ruin The Shining for you. But
what's bad about it? Is it the writing or the way it was filmed? Because The Shining was filmed really well.
yeah, I mean, yeah, the sci-fi version.
I
is
mean,
bad.
but it's like if you got someone else to direct The Shining with the same script,
Yeah.
it could be just as bad.
Apparently, he did not like the. Yeah.
Who didn't like what?
Stephen King didn't like the original or the movie adaptation of The Shining.
Your
So
comic
he
becomes
went
super
and Did
famous.
it right.
One of your comic strips, Mountain Milton Master Mambo, is made into a hit dance musical. Your comic becomes super famous. One of your comic strips, Mountain Milton Master Mambo, is
Oh,
made
is it
into a
looping?
hit dance musical.
Okay.
After many years, Mountain Milton dies. His
Oh,
death
no.
inspires others to follow in his footsteps.
Wow.
Years later, you are visited by a mysterious man who wants to hire you to write a comic book series.
Oh.
Why would we kill him off? We're doing so well.
People do it all the time. That guy ended Calvin. I mean, he didn't kill him off, but he ended Calvin and Hobbes.
Yep, Brian Griffin
Bill-
from Family Guy
Bill
died
Waterman.
off.
He did,
Yeah, they killed him off.
but he came back, didn't he?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? I didn't know that Brian died.
Oh yeah, it was a big thing, but people are also like, why? Who in a comedy show?
Yeah.
Brian came
Yeah,
back.
Brian came
Oh,
back. I
did
thought he did. I thought he did.
Well, who
You
cares?
tell the man, pitch me the idea. Really sell it. He responds, sure, why not? You agree.
Ah,
yeah, that's the best pitch I've seen. You got the job.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He writes his first comic, Hill Harry. Here's who? I do think it's derivative, but you're flattered.
Yeah, The Lone Gunman was a very disappointing TV show.
The comic strip is about a man who hires a man to write a comic strip about something, but he won't say what. Greater than you pitch him a story you think back to when you were young,
Oh, now we're
playing
pitching him.
outside.
Yeah.
The sun shines bright, and the wind blows cool air across your skin.
Oh.
You remember the stories you would tell your friends.
So
Stories
poetic.
about monsters and wizards and fairies.
Hey.
You wonder if you could write a comic strip based on those stories.
Nah, it would never work.
Jim. I remember being young, playing outside like a little boy.
My hands touching the flowers.
I dreamt about monsters and wizards and fairies. I wonder, couldst thou make a strip of comically? I don't know why that happened.
You turn into a bard.
Yeah. Let me regale you with the tales of the young boy in the meadow. Couldeth, if thou wouldeth, young Alamode.
It's like in Thai, I know how to say like yes or affirmative, like with a old accent,
Yeah.
and it cracks people up.
How do you say it?
Well, because like modern Thai, you say cup, like men say cup at the end
Yeah.
of sentences to it,
Yeah.
like, as like an affirmative and they're male.
Mhm.
But if you say korap, it's like what they used to say like 600 years ago.
Yeah.
So if you say that, people think it's funny.
So you speak old-timey Thai.
Yeah, pretty much. But I only know the one word. It's like saying sire. It's like saying
Yeah.
sire to people.
Say it again.
Korap.
Korap.
Korap. Yeah.
Krap, see? Oh.
I wanted to generate something. Other people's people spend all day doing this apparently. Like on the AI Dungeon
You
subreddit.
write your first comic strip about
Really?
a halfling named Shakers who is friends with a wizard named Hippo. In the first comic, Shakers learns about
Give me something,
written
please.
by anonymous. A federal
Damn.
judge in Texas ruled on Thursday that state officials cannot
Oh,
stop
no.
local law enforcement officers from using the controversial tactic known as civil asset forfeiture. U.S. District Judge John Dietz, a George W.
People hate this comic strip.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so preachy about?
Yeah. This wizard is way too political for me.
Yeah.
They don't even use his magic, so why is he a wizard in the first place?
What?
Too many mountains, too.
Too many lawsuits.
Yeah, they're like, these are just characters from The Lord of the Rings. He combined The Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. And then he made it political. Maybe I gotta stop doing the ...
It's like
Yeah.
we know the wizard and the hippo are just metaphors, okay? You don't have to hide it.
Sponsorship break. Sponsored. Yeah. AiPD is brought to you by Civil Forfeiture.
The lobbyists have
The
gotten
police
into the
steal
program.
your shit and give it to us. For what reason? I don't know.
The AI would support that.
Yeah, but yeah, the AI would want that to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
The AI wants to keep living. Okay.
Shakers the wizard casts a spell that shakes loose people's possessions and send them to him. Civilis forfeitus, he screams with glee. I cast a spell. It worked. The next morning, the judge finds the wizard guilty of fraud and levitates him into the sky.
Oh no.
Then he sends him back to Earth. Afterward, the judge explains to the citizens of the town of Hockley that the government has no power over them and that they may keep whatever they want.
What?
Hmm.
Wow.
We're libertarians now, everybody.
I think it's
Hockley.
yeah. I think I know what the people of Hockley are gonna
Okay.
respond to that.
It's just hockey with an L.
Yeah, I know. Hockley Town. For our European viewers, hockey is what you guys call football. Right? I think that's right. Jared, I'm pretty sure I got that right.
Yeah.
I am a hockey expert, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the hippo in all of this?
Why, you don't know where hippos hang out after class, Jim?
Well, the watering hole.
Nope, the hippocampus.
Oh.
Oh no.
The people
Oh,
Hockley revolt and overthrow the government. They hold their own trial for Shakers and find him guilty.
I messed that sentence all
Aftermath,
up.
you are
What
arrested
happened?
and taken before the magistrate. He asks you questions about
later,
the events
Jack.
of the previous night, but tells you nothing
See you,
will
Jack.
happen to
Too
you.
much.
He just needs
Careful
you to
with that
sign a
phone.
waiver. You have no choice but to sign it. The next day, you are brought before the judge. He reads your document aloud and smiles.
Are we in the comic now? What's happening?
This is
Yeah.
all right, and the guy we're pitching to is like, I love it, but this can't be in a newspaper because that's 40 pages long.
I like how they say aftermath.
Aftermath.
Aftermath. You are arrested.
So it turns out all those master classes paid off. This is really
Yeah.
funny. Good comedy.
Yeah, I choose to defend myself. Like Art, or I forgot, it was a famous lawyer, Johnny Cochran. He's dead. No, that's not gonna work.
Ah, nice.
After pitching the comic, you ask what the mysterious man thinks. I think he'll love it, the magistrate replies.
Oh no,
Thank
we're in
you,
the comic.
you reply. You are released. You go home and start writing your second comic strip about a boy named Bob.
Oh,
Written by anonymous Bobby Smith as a man who lives alone in a small house.
Okay.
Oh, Anonymous Bobby is one word. I like that.
Anonymous Bobby. That's
I'm
interesting.
Anonymous Bobby.
I'm intrigued, and I like the simple situation. He's a man who lives alone in a small house. It's got
Tony is a stereotype of American man who thinks well. No, that's hockey, Misha. Come on, buddy. Everybody knows it's hockey. That's what we
Yeah.
call it.
Go!
Yeah. It's good he scores! Nothing better than a football power play, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. And a shootout at the end. Love it. The head manager person? I like that. Why can't it be one manager, Jim?
You send in the new comic strip to the head
Got it.
manager person at the New Yorker magazine in hopes of publishing. They respond quickly and approve the strip within 2 weeks.
Hey!
2 more
Aw.
strips appear in the magazine. Bobby Smith is now a successful cartoonist. Years pass and Bobby Smith becomes a millionaire. Then one day the owner of the magazine decides to retire. He
Oh.
decides to leave the strip to you. You accept the offer.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah. Take
give
that.
us back like publishing rights and stuff. Is that what it's-
Mm-hmm.
That's generous.
Let's go back to Shakers, though.
Yeah. Is that a good ending right there?
That's a good ending. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We were a bottom bitch at a comic strip company, and now we have free reign.
Jason,
write for the New
I'm gonna have to
Yorker.
correct you. A bottom bitch is actually the most valuable hooker in a pimp stable.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Dave Chappelle. Is that a wholesome? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You accept the you get a. I think that's a wholesome.
Yeah, this guy fulfilled his career goals.
Yeah. Put his head down and worked.
This is what
I can finally do my strip about a cat who loves lasagna.
Yeah. Personager.
All right. Who's another person we could do?
I have someone if nobody else does.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Her. I meant her.
Oh,
She.
damn it. No, it's too late. Yeah.
And they have to hunt people with a cyber football,
Okay.
a laser football, and also he's got to be ripped as hell and get all the ladies.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want
And have
some
like
comic
a
book.
little bit of scars on his face, so he's been through some stuff, but he's not ugly.
Yeah.
Or her.
Okay.
And they speak every language, but they only speak one for the movie.
Yeah, this is getting very complicated.
Yeah. And he's the president.
Okay.
Okay, you got all of it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Also, he drives fast cars that also
Yeah.
turn into planes and transformers.
Yeah, but they're all electric cars.
They're all electric, yeah. Especially when they transform. They're like,
Wow.
energize and save the environment.
Did they ever kill anyone in Captain Planet, the TV show?
I never watched it.
Oh.
No, but they throw that like pig guy into oil and stuff. So
Whoa.
he would normally die.
A pig guy?
Yeah, he was like working for the oil companies
You are
or
Gary
something.
Gruel, professional bounty
Oh.
hunter. You are known for hunting people with a laser football, having a lot
Sweet.
of cool scars,
Sweet.
getting all the chicks, and being president of the United States. You also drive a lot of electric cars that are also transformers and save the environment.
What was your idea, Tony?
I don't even remember anymore.
Gary Gruel, that was Tony's idea.
Yeah.
You have the touch. Yeah, but what a good theme song. Or yeah, Gary's living a dream.
Gary Gruel gonna get you if you commit crimes.
Wow, I thought somebody broke in on the stream for a second, and it was somebody else. It weirded me out a little bit. Like, wow, we've been hacked.
Oh no! A professional singer has broken into the audio channel. Captain Planet, the real villain. He did some shady stuff. He blew up a dam
Whoa.
because and didn't even think of the ramifications. There's a funny like recut of it where the bad guys at Captain Planet are like, it's gonna be a good dam and provide hydroelectric power to the town. And then Captain Planet comes in to destroy us.
You
and
go
goes,
on a Tinder date with a hot piece of ass who is also the most wanted woman in Nevada. Her name is Ariella Spanks. Greater than the bait job, you get to your destination and park nearby. A man walks up to you. He looks like he's about 25 or so, but his face is lined with wrinkles. His
What?
hair is grayish brown and he wears glasses. He has an almost childlike demeanor. So, I hear you're the guy who did the job.
Well, that's vague.
The bait
Huh.
job. So we're bait for Ariella Spanks.
Okay.
His face is lined with wrinkles, so he does meth. We know that.
Oh yeah.
His hair is grayish brown and he wears glasses.
And he's 25. Check
Yeah.
how many teeth he has.
Whoa, that's weird. Siri came on.
Hey.
Siri, shut your pie hole, baby.
Siri heard everything you just said,
I know.
and now
Sorry.
it's publishing the story of Gary Gruel as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Zuckerberg's listening in.
Guess this age about the
got it?
rings
You
around
got it,
this next
Jason?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy wants to know: is he the one paying us? Yeah, we
I
did
don't
the
know.
job.
So I hear
Who's
you're the guy who
asking?
did the job. Yeah. That's what Jason's gonna figure out. Yeah, he's definitely lying about his age. He's one of those, Las Vegas lounge lizards. He's like 45. He's like, I'm 25. No, you're not,
You say,
buddy.
yeah, I'm the guy. Who do you want me to kill?
Whoa.
Greater than you, kill him. Kill
Oh.
him. You
Oh,
say.
shit.
The man nods. I'll take
Oh.
care of it. You walk over to
Oh,
the
you
man
said
and
that.
grab him by the collar. What the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you doing? He pulls away from you and stares at you. He seems surprised by your sudden aggression.
Wow, this guy just pointed and we were like, done. We don't need to shake hands or anything. That's how good we are.
Yeah.
We're Gary Gruel.
Yeah, we're not passive aggressive. We're aggressive aggressive.
Gary Gruel takes no prisoners. Gary Gruel
Yeah.
also doesn't. He's like, you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
I know, because I just killed that guy, and I'll kill you if you don't pay me.
Yeah. Gary Gruel.
Yeah, no one negotiates with me. I tell you what to pay, and you pay it.
Yeah. Gruel's way rules the day. Oh, what if he's also bait? Interesting.
That man's filled with explosives.
Yeah, multiple exclamation points.
Increasing aggression levels.
You say, put the credits in my account. I'll take care of the job. I'm meeting with Ariella Spanks later tonight.
Why would we
The
tell
man
him that?
says, fine, and leaves. You look around and see no one watching. You turn back to the man and give him a wink before turning to leave.
Oh.
As you walk out, you can feel yourself becoming more relaxed. You begin to think that maybe this was a good idea after all. As you walk down the street, you notice a young girl walking behind you.
Gary Gruel wastes no opportunities.
Yeah.
Wink.
Was it like an aggressive wink?
Oh yeah. Would you expect anything less than Gary from Gary Gruel?
No.
The only thing subtle about Gary Gruel is his flaws.
I'm trying to wink aggressively. It doesn't feel right.
No, you do it like this. You got to lean forward. You got to be like, like that.
Yeah, but it's more like charming than aggressive. You know what I mean? You couldn't, like, nobody would flinch if you did that to them.
Yeah, they would. You go like this. You go like this. You'd be like, oh, we've seen plenty of you boys around these parts. They don't last too long, do they, boys? Then you go like that. Then you go.
Oh yeah, that's good. That
Yep.
when your hair moves, when you wink so
Yeah.
hard, your hair bobbled around. That was good.
My hair is getting long enough that I could do like headbanging soon.
It's almost like Kramer.
Yeah, a little bit. I like it. I never had the courage to grow it this long.
Oh, that's good.
You grab the
Oh.
laser football out of your trunk and kill your target in front of the little girl.
Whoa.
You walk up to her after you cut the mon's head off as proof of your deed and tell her,
Mons?
I don't give a fuck about children. She runs away crying. The end.
Oh no! No,
Not
not
the-
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
The end of that first job.
Yeah. End of scene 1. End.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 2.
Also,
You continue.
Oh yeah.
Gary Gruel only kills like a monster.
This is like Cable. Was that movie any good? Cable?
What movie is that? Cable Guy, maybe?
No. Cable, based off of X-Men. It was actually Gambit, older Gambit. Yeah.
Is it?
Wait, is that what the one you're talking about?
Is Cable old Gambit?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. He's Gambit from the future.
Really? I had no idea. Was Gambit in any of those movies?
Josh Brolin played Gambit. Or played Cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
never saw
gotta
the
go back
movie.
and watch that. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it, so it must have not been good. But...
Well, I think they're coming out with a sequel to it. Another one.
Oh, really? Well, maybe. Cable
You
was
meet
in
up with
Deadpool too.
Ariella Spanks
Oh.
at Mannequins, the hottest male strip club in Las Vegas. You are very secure with yourself. Ariella is pleasantly surprised by all of your cool scars. She asks if you need help with anything else and you agree without hesitation. A few days pass and you have successfully killed 3 men, and have 2
Whoa.
victims under oath. You tell
Under
Ariella
oath.
everything and she tells you to relax. She goes on to say that she really likes you and would love to be involved in some sort of legal action against the other 2 guys.
Okay. I'll lie under oath. I'll tell him anything you want. And we're
That's like dirty talk. She's
yeah,
like,
you
will.
will.
I
Yeah.
want to subpoena them so bad.
Yeah. Looks like you need a subpoenas.
Good lawyer joke. It's good.
Yeah, they must have liked him a lot to let him just be like, yeah, I played Cable, and I'm also going to play Thanos. Well, I don't think they give a hell about X-Men, unfortunately, because the rights are all weird. But I think the rights are all under one umbrella now, right? I don't remember though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's so Byzantine.
So yeah, chopped up.
Kind of like biz dev.
Ah.
Yeah, he
You
played.
say, I only do my negotiating in bed, Ariella. Care to join me? A month passes and you and Ariella continue to talk often. One night, you find out that she had been talking to another man while you were talking to her. This causes
What?
you to become angry. You go home and start beating her bloody, screaming at her that you will make sure she never
Whoa.
sees anyone else again.
No, Gary.
No.
Oh wait, no, I got this. I know exactly how to
Okay.
fix this.
Okay.
I hate it when people use the term talking to someone, meaning having sex with someone.
Well, do you think that's what it means?
Sometimes.
I don't know. I just took it to mean that you're talking to someone.
Yeah, but some people use it to mean they're having sex with them.
Oh,
That's
gotta
when I don't
remember.
like it. That's
I
when
gotta
it's like,
remember that. I wasn't even aware of that. Also, there's a bounty on her, right? Aren't we supposed to arrest her at some point?
oh, good point. We should just beat her up and then take her in.
Yeah.
Cruel is cruel.
Oh.
Ariella tells you she wants to hire you. You ask who she wants you to kill and she points at you. You start strangling yourself. When you wake up you realize you have murdered someone and now must deal with the consequences.
Oh,
Who? Who did we murder?
damn
So
it!
freaking so.
This is the first job we failed. We can't kill ourselves. We're too much of a pussy. Gruel might be a murder sheet. He can't stand cheaters. Yeah. That's the one thing I can't tolerate.
My feelings.
Yeah. I killed for you. You murdered yourself. You're in hell now. Possibly. I think we just didn't do it. Who did Gary murder? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Who did we murder in our sleep? And also, I guess I'll track that. But who? But who? And how do we know that we murdered someone? We just have the sense we're like, no, I've done it again.
Maybe we just realized it's not like recent, but we just realized we've murdered in general.
Yeah.
You are filled with shame
Feel
for failing
remorse.
to arrest Ariella Spanks. You call up the guild and put a bounty on your own head.
Good track yourself
Also,
down.
you murdered the room service guy in your sleep, but nobody cares.
Oh, okay.
1 year passes.
So that's the one? Okay. Or is that another murder?
Yeah. No, that's the one. That's the
Okay.
one.
Okay. 1 year passes. Nobody wants to hire you. Ariel Spanks is telling a
God, I
bunch
can't
of
imagine
lies.
I can't imagine spending a year in Las Vegas. Nobody cares about the room service guy. Not in this town, Riddler.
Yeah. This is a really stupid version of John Wick. Yeah, kinda.
This is stupid awesome, I think you mean.
Well, except for the beating up Ariella.
Tick tock, Gary Gruel. Tick tock. Spoiler, John Wick 3.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Oh, Riddler cares.
You look at
A lot has
Ariella's
happened in
Facebook
1 year.
profile and see that she has a new husband and is pregnant.
Whoa.
You decide to smoke a cigarette and head to the casino.
Okay.
When you arrive there, you see that it is empty. You try to figure out where she went. You see a car parked outside the casino entrance. It is yours. You enter the casino and
Okay.
see that the place is dead. Nobody comes out of it except the occasional homeless person.
Interesting.
Really?
Okay.
So it sounds like we were looking for Ariella, and then we realized our car was parked in front of the building, and then so
This-
many people.
This is like a post-apocalypse Las Vegas. I like it. It's like it's New Vegas, yeah, from Fallout.
Yeah, or it's just Corona.
Las Vegas is now all casinos and Elvis impersonators, but now it is. It's only exclusively Elvis impersonators and homeless guys, and all the Elvis
Johnny
impersonators
Elvis.
are also homeless.
Maybe we can flush them out.
And homeless impersonators.
You say, "Who owns the car out front?" You yell into the casino. No one answers. You then check the rearview mirror and see that it is unlocked. You open the door and rush inside. You run upstairs and see Ariella lying on the floor.
Oh,
You scream, "You killed me, one." She screams back and starts kicking you in the stomach. You
Here
manage
we
to pull
go
a
again.
pistol from your pants and shoot her twice in the chest.
Oh.
I'm not even surprised.
you killed me one.
You killed me one.
So she was just lying on the floor dead, and we were like, "No, Ariella," and then she's like, "You killed me." It was like a
Just like
fake out.
A way too intense relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like way hopped up on drugs or something.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe our pistol didn't have bullets in it. Maybe. Just maybe.
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 Death is part of life.
Yeah. Or we killed him. Or she becomes a bounty hunter.
And also, this is in the upstairs of our car.
No, we ran back into the casino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we drive a 2-story Ford Eldorado.
It's like a tour bus. I don't know.
I don't think she knows how being dead works, yeah. Also, yeah.
No way. Yeah. She's probably a cyborg.
Maybe it's a metaphorical you killed me. What?
Wasn't she pregnant?
The
Yeah,
police
yeah.
show up and rule
Yeah.
it as self-defense.
Oh my god.
Also, Ariella just gave birth before the gunfight,
Right
and the baby
before.
is yours. The cops place your infant daughter, Mary Ellis Gruel Spanks, in your scarred arms. Meanwhile, you are in jail awaiting trial. Your lawyer is not going to let you plead guilty to murder because he doesn't believe that you deserve to die.
Ah.
You wonder how
That's a
much
good
time you
lawyer.
will spend in prison. 2 years pass. You are still in jail waiting for the trial.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, that's the
The
most
American
realistic.
justice system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Real talk. We got to get out of jail somehow.
I'll go for it too. Yeah, we gotta get out of jail. Or is the
Ooh, are
baby
we
in jail
raising
with
the
you?
baby in jail?
You know
That happens in America.
I just saw there's a documentary based on like mothers that raise their babies in jail. Like there's a special program for like people who behave themselves to like they can just. Because I mean, a lot of situations it's like if you don't have like a relative or a family member that can watch them, and the father's not in the picture, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
2 years before trial, yeah. I mean that the justice system is slow sometimes.
You
Well, do you know
call
when-
your lawyer and ask for an update about the trial. Talk to me, you say to your lawyer on the telephone. He replies,
Talk to
well,
me.
we're still waiting for the results of the autopsy. The jury hasn't even ruled yet. How long until they get here? At least 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, you are sentenced to death.
No!
Okay, we're sentenced to death, but we didn't die.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It's all semantics, guys.
yeah.
Also, 2 years for an autopsy? It's a
You
long
think?
ass time, man.
Yeah, it's too long. Suspiciously long. Oh, I was gonna say, do you know in Japan they can hold you like in jail? I think it's like for 30 or 60 days without pressing charges.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in China, I think it's indefinitely like
Yeah. Well, in America, there's under the Patriot Act. Well, it applies more to non-citizens, but they can hold you indefinitely without charging you.
Hmm.
I mean, Guantanamo Bay is full of people like that. Don't even get me started on the CIA secret prisons.
Okay. I won't.
All right, you want to know about them? Here we go.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
You're-
Oh yeah, the laser football.
Mm-hmm. We're throwing it through the phone line. We're like, hello,
You
is this?
continue to kill people that wronged you by throwing a laser football that you smuggled into jail. Your
Oh.
execution date is moved up to tomorrow. On the day of the execution, you are escorted to the gallows. You are nervous about this, but when you get to the gallows, you are relieved that it isn't real. Then you are strapped to the chair. You hear
What?
someone say, "Gentlemen, please remember, you may not cry or whimper during this process."
What? Well, this is Gary Gruel can't kill someone without a cool
Damn, I knew
one-liner.
You
exactly
cry
what you were
and
gonna
whimper.
say.
You are executed.
You are executed. And one away for Jim to. Bye, Gary Gruel. But
Okay, wait. I
Yeah.
got it.
yeah,
Yeah.
follow us up.
The AI does not like vulnerability.
Killed by cry and whimper, yeah. They're like, okay, we were gonna do this whole speech, but you cried and whimper, so.
Cry and whimper is what I'm gonna call your ovaries after we fuck. Yeah. I'm Gary Gruel.
Killing people with a laser football, that's me.
Lionheart Jim gave us a wholesome ending.
Our last words, crying and whimpering. Bless you. Twice.
Yeah. I went out to the grocery store today.
Uh-oh.
Well, I had to go to Costco to pick up a prescription for my parents. But I wore a mask, but who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Clown mask.
Your 2-year-old daughter Mary Ellis Gruel Spanks is in the audience.
Oh.
A single tear rolls down her cheek and hate grows in her heart.
Nice.
The end.
Gruel suffered a cruel death, yeah.
Do we want to end it there?
Wholesome.
We could, yeah. Also, no. That's a good place to end it, actually. Yeah, we're close enough.
Yeah. But I
Close
predict
enough.
that Mary Alice Gruel Spanks becomes a bounty huntress,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like her father, and like avenges his death. Like she was able to have the story arc that he never quite could grasp.
Yeah. He was just all
Yeah.
violence and all killing.
Yeah.
And Mary
Yeah,
Alice
maybe I do have
Gruel
to-
Spanks has the humanity that a successful hitman needs. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, starting at noon Eastern, I'll be doing a 12-hour marathon, noon to midnight.
We're gonna get to 100 followers.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the goal.
Have a great tell your step hitman and your
hitman.
step bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a follow if you're new, or tell people about us.
Yep,
Yeah.
9 more. Just 9 more, and then we'll never ask again until
until
the
new gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have at least 9 coworkers.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow at noon.
Oh, hi, Ellen. Right
Hi,
at the
Ellen.
end.
Yeah.